They signaled the alarm. Fuck me in the ass. Whoop. What is up, guys? Euclid back here with you again, and good morning from where I am to you. It is good to be back yet again. Hasn't been that long since my last two uploads, and we covered the Switch, and we explored a little bit in the newer area of Vladivostok. Welcome back. Welcome back to Metro Exodus. Let's go ahead and jump back into the campaign. Our last save should be the most recent one. Yes. We were back at the camp.
It's even easier than I could have hoped. The captain's ready to help, and the nuclear fuel's not far from here. In an underground submarine base, obviously. The radiation levels there are about as high as Novosibirsk, though. So I'll need to borrow a couple of protective suits from the local fire depot stores.
You heard him. It always takes a little bit for these chapters to load back up, so that gives us a second to talk. Obviously, I have been advised by those of you that are watching and everything to basically just be careful where I go, take in the sights, and to explore as much as possible before moving on to the next section, because you can't go back. Luckily, I have some pretty awesome fans, including one on my Discord server and a follower on the channel who's actually from Vladivostok, and he has been educating me quite a bit on his hometown, and it's got a hell of a lot of history, to the point where it makes me want to visit the place. So, shout out does go to you, my friend, on the Discord server. He's known as the Noob, forget the numbers, but he is, not only he is from Vladivostok, but he is also a former member of he was drafted, and he was a part of the Russian Navy. We've got quite a few interesting fans on this server, but we've been chatting quite a bit in the morning. I was chatting to him this morning before recording this on I believe it's the 2nd of March. Yes, just in case this gets out a little late. And we were talking a little bit about the history of, quite a bit on the history of Vladivostok and quite a few pictures. The fact that it changed so many times. It changed, nationalities to a degree. At one point, people there tried to consider it the Green Ukraine or the Second Ukraine because of citizens that were moved there by a former czar. And that was because of a lot of the Chinese that used to live there. This town has got a lot of history. I'm not going to butcher it any further than I already have, but I recommend you guys look up the history of Vladivostok if you are interested in the history of the city that is featured in the Metro Exodus DLC for Sam's story. So, but yeah, I've really enjoyed this thus far. I have enjoyed the story. I love the guns, and I'm just going to try and do my damnedest to not get them dirty. But resources are pretty plentiful in this DLC, and it doesn't take as much, it seems, to clean your guns. So, here we are back at the camp. We've already explored behind us. Before we do anything else, anything too crazy, let's go ahead and make sure we got plenty of supplies. All of our guns are relatively good to go. Do we have the extended magazine? We do. We have the valve? We do. All of our gear is as we want it to be. We can do attachments or ammo pouches. Now, I guess we could conserve ammo, but ammo seems to be pretty valuable as we deal with a lot of bandits, which we are allowed, for the sake of morality, to execute. We'll do stability in here for now. We'll do automatic damage. We have the valve for a long-range weapon, so that's not so bad. A little bit more stability allows us to save some ammo. We'll do that for now, but because I just don't want to burn through ammo like I have in the past. I did awful. We do seem to have plenty of ammo for now. We don't have a shotgun currently, which is okay. 2 Molotovs, 5 decoy cans, 5 throwing knives. So that should be good for now. Also, I apologize if you guys aren't a big fan of the low lighting setting. It's just easier on my eyes. It's easier to engage the camera whilst playing the game and not being too distracting by the ring light that I do normally equip to my DSLR camera that I use for a webcam. It is a Nikon D3300, in case you guys are curious. I got it on sale. I can't afford that pro YouTube shit, so we just go with what we got. As for gear, weapons, and ammo, we seem to be good to go for now. So I think we can go ahead and call it quits for the camp. Now, obviously, it is nighttime. It looks to be 10:54. We have plenty of nighttime ahead of us. Plenty of time for us to cover everything. I don't think we can go up here and talk to the scouts again. Let's see if we can. Will it let us? See if we learn anything new from them. No. Matter of fact, they are not up here. So I'm willing to believe that these scouts up here... Recharge our light. Don't need to. I'm willing to believe that the scouts up here have moved on to a section further in the game. We can cross across here directly. We might have to deal with these guys, or at least maybe try to avoid them. There may be supplies down there. Also, there seems to be a shiny object over there. I guess that's just a reflection from what looks like an old dumpster. There are fires in this area. There seem to be lights over there. That looks to be the fire station, fire department. There are a lot of lights over here, including a spotlight, torches. This looks to be a bit of a bandit camp, so I'm thinking about going there first. But before we make our final choice, let's go over here. We might have to leave the outpost just to see a little better. But luckily... Oh, boing? Can you say boingy? There also seems to be a little bit of a stretch of land over this way, and we might need the boat to span that amount of land. The boat might be our answer, but before we do anything, I think it would be wise to go ahead and explore this camp to the right. I hope I'm not making a big mistake. If I am, don't hate me. I'll reload or something because I don't want to miss anything, but we're going to do our best. That was the last area we left off at, so I'm going to go ahead. We still can't go in there. I don't know if that's for, like, a future checkpoint or what. I don't know if I fully checked this area down here. I can't remember. Water there, so we'll avoid that for the sake of getting our weapons absolutely filthy before they're even in use. One thing I would like to do, but I need to avoid most of this mud, is get the boat just a little bit closer. So we're going to walk just plainly. Turn our fucking light off, though. What's wrong with me? Idiot. I'm very special. There's probably mines in this direct area and vicinity, so we need to be careful about that. It looks like... Okay. This leads back to the former area. Okay. So I believe our old boat is over here. We're just going to move it closer to our area. Before we do anything, though, let's go ahead and explore the ruins here. There may not be anything of value, but we don't know until we look. Only one way to find out, right? Ha! Well, we found out something here. It's a musical chair area. Wait, what is that directly ahead? Whoa, let's stop playing. I see something kind of strange. That thing was standing up like a man, so I have no fucking clue. It looks like one of these things is in a lurker den. Can we see any bandits from this area? I still don't see any humanoid figures. But this thing and the lurkers, the nearby lurkers, it looks like they're having a bit of a territorial war. There is a bit of a land stretch. We can probably use our boat to cross across there. Maybe jump from bus to bus, but we need to be careful. That house right there has valuables in it, but what's over this way? We can probably take our boat over that way. I'm still glad I found this area, and we'll be sure to take more of an advantage. I'm not sure why the screen brightness is set so high. Let's make sure real quick. Video, quality high. Brightness is a little ridiculous. What is that? That's another musical area. It's just from the moonlight is really what it is. I'm really glad we were able to clear up the story behind the brothers. I'm willing to believe we're going to check back here in the brothers area. It doesn't look like he's here now. Yep, so they're reunited, and that's probably going to be how it remains. There's nothing of value here from what it seems, but I wanted to check back. Ah, see? Some breadcrumbs for you hungry stalkers. It was worth it. We always should go back. If you got the time, I mean, my playthrough is kind of slow. We try to make it thorough. I wonder if there's anything we can do for that guy. We just need to tread lightly. Seems to be a fishing area for him. Doesn't seem to be much here in the ways of exploration. Falling over to cranes from the boats. This thing's loud as fuck, so even if the lights are off, I have a feeling someone could still hear us. We'll weigh anchor here. And it looks like we still have another station where we can play some harmonica. Yes! I love it! Ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's amazing. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I love it. It's definitely worth it. This might be a longer episode because of the bullshits and shenanigans that we get into. But still, not going to hurt my feelings any. And for those of you patient enough to watch my long-ass episodes, I don't think it'll hurt yours either. Well, that's good for now, Sam. Thank you for the tunes. So you'll notice that from that area, there's a little stretch of land over this way. And I'm wondering if we can go that way. So we're going to try real quick. But another thing we should pay notice to is that there are low cuts off of apartment over here. We'll check those out as well. But first, let's check out the stretch of land to the left. Leave the lights off just because it's already loud. But and we hit a little mud pit. I doubt that'll let us go anywhere, but we're still going to try it. Looks awfully steep, so I'll place the boat to a point where it can catch us. Maybe we weren't wrong to go this way. Seems to be some invisible walls. Look at this old thing. It's like an old Soviet-era warship. So there are invisible walls here. And some... It might be dangerous to stay here. Yep, let's avoid. Let's get back. Let's get back. A lot of radiation that way. So, obviously, it doesn't want us to head that way yet, which is totally fine with me, but at least my conscience is clear on whether or not we can go that way. And it seems we can peek here for a second. It seems like it's relatively explorable and, you know, available for exploration. Explorable. What the fuck's wrong with me? So that bunker is to the left over that way, and that's fine, but we'll go that way later. Let's go ahead and get back into the boat. Back it out of this awful... Like, I parked in a way as if I'm never going to leave with the boat. What the hell's wrong with me? And that affects you. Like, you gotta be careful on how you park. unlike my ass. So we'll go over to this apartment complex and we'll go from there. I just want to check something real quick. Are those birds? Just simply birds? Yes, they are. Our guns don't seem to be too filthy. At least we took a second to, you know, explore the outlying regions. We do have plenty of ammo from every gun, it seems. I did tone down the Amazine. Amazine! It's a new word! Drain damage. So the magazine capacity, I did downsize to the smaller mag for a little bit more stability. Just gonna pull it a little bit more forward. What is that? Just part of the trunk? Yes. What are these? Nope. Be careful. Can't go in here? That's fine. There are bodies all over this region. That thing doesn't seem to really notice us. It's like a couple of bulls. It looks like they're either about to fight or they're slowly wiping out the lurkers in the area. I mainly wanted to scout this region out, but it's pointing us in that direction. I just feel in my heart that it's always worth exploring every area, but it looks like we can take our boat through that area. Can we jump up here? Indeed we can. That's not a sign, that's just a broken out grated window. There may be supplies on these bits of island. We need to keep an eye on what's making those noises. Lurkers in the area are a pain in the dick to deal with and potentially a heavy waste of ammo. There may be something worthwhile. There's a dock there. See, I don't want to lose the ability to go to this area, but I imagine we'll be able to go back that way. We're already here, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the boat, back it up, go through the rail car because it looks like it gives us access. Get it out away from the dock for a second. Son of a bitch. There we go. And we're going to see if we can go ahead and get through this cart with our boat. We can indeed. Storm.
Thanks, Tom. I will.
Dogs. Son of a bitch. So we got a storm and we got to find shelter fast. Which means we got to get in the building with these bandits. The night vision is a hell of a lot nicer in this game. We're going to go ahead and pop it off, though, so we can see a little bit better. See what they're seeing a little better, where their flashlights are aiming, etc. What is that? There's a lot of explorable areas in here. Good news. We made it inside. Bad news. We're inside with these guys, and there's a big fire. There's something outside there. The fuck is on the other side of that thing? Okay, so someone's coming. We need to be careful not to let this guy see us. What matters right now at this second is that we're out of the storm. God, that noise is unnerving. Very unnerving. Okay. There's something on the other side of this wall we should be worried about. Our goal should be to take out these guys as quietly as possible so we can try to gain full access to the resources in this warehouse. The cans, there we go. Oh shit. They're branding these things. That's what they were talking about, training them. These used to be people. Well, that answers that question. We'll let them come around. They signaled the alarm. Fuck me in the ass. Actually, I am. Thank you for asking. The storm is over. It's an alarm system. Okay. We are upstairs now. That's not very nice. I'm offended. We need to wipe these guys out. They're bandits. They're assholes. Collecty resourcey time. Look at that hat. Look at that proud red hat. All these lanterns are partially out. We've already made a small dent in their forces. We killed the guard upstairs. That was part of the main problem. However, we need to find the stairs. Okay, so they're looking to come upstairs soon. Whoop! Okay. Okay. Do ya? We found their stash. We'll let this guy show up. All right.
Prepare your ass, you piece of shit! I'm coming for you!
You love me. Don't even lie. You were lonely until I showed up. Now your life's not so boring. Unfortunately, you ran into Sam, and he's a bad motherfucker.
Well, you're fucking gonna get it now! Guys, we're getting fucking trounced!
You're quitting? Okay, so they're hiding outside. We need to avoid the Humanimals.
He's dead! Heads up, guys!
Oh, shit! Sound like Pennywise. Here we go. I know what we can do for this part. Let's go back. I hate to give away.
They got him!
Look, I didn't want any problems from you guys, but you fucking did this. Sun's coming up. But we still have some darkness on our side. Hello, little rat. Oh, he's so cute and Riddle. Asshole. This would honestly be a mercy to kill these things. Ow. Sam's like, it's cool.
Feel better already.
Well, I hope so. I just ran over a fire like an idiot. This is risky, but we're going to go ahead and try to equip something else. Now... let's do this. These are gangs. Locations with other boats. Cool. What does that say? It's just a radioactive zone. Okay. So let's go ahead and search this place for all its resources. Time to plunder. The fuck is wrong with these guys? They shot it. He got crispy. Crispy critter.
Dumb beast.
I mean, I feel like it's a mercy. I'm not like senselessly trying to kill them, but there's no it's fucking wrong. Like they used to be human. It's weird. I get they think they're doing something great, but it's wrong, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of their stock if they have connections to other gangsters. That was weird, spoopy. What about back here? It looks like another dock. That area they don't want us to fuck with yet. Bunch of cages. Looks like there's an outside area. We really need to carefully search this building. I think we know where we're going next. Almost seems like you can climb that, but I guess it doesn't let us do that. Donk. We need to choose carefully what weapons we're going to take with us. The Stallion is great because it's compact, it's good for small areas. It's silenced. We have the option. An extended magazine kind of takes away from the normal disadvantage a handgun would have. It's still a handgun, so it's not as high powered, but it's compact. It's good for small areas. I think we've mostly searched this entire area. I'm just kind of trying to go by the law of the land here. The valve is super handy, but I don't know that we need it, and we've needed a shotgun more. So hopefully we find one in the future. Again, long range could be very handy in this game, but I'm going to choose to get rid of it, I think. Okay. Green laser. All right, hell yeah. The valve is very handy and silenced. That shotgun is super nice to have, though, in those close quarters engagements. We've got something that's close enough to a sniper rifle, so we're going to do it for now. And if I regret my decisions later, you guys can judge me, because it's my fault if I do. I think we have mostly searched this building fully. But if I miss anything, guys, tell me to go back here, please. I think we know where our next area is. That's the bell. That was like a good warning system for them. In truth, we could probably go back to that original area. I don't know, it just feels like that's the area we need to go to. Clearing the bandits. Hello there. We can probably head back and go over and cross over. So I think that's what I might do, to be fully honest with you guys. This is like old tracks. Shut up. Alright, let's go ahead and climb back in the seat. Which looks like we've cleared that area, but again, if I missed anything that you guys know about, feel free to let me know. We hit a bit of an embankment here, but it might be a good idea to go ahead and see what this little area has to offer. Whatever that building is, there's something in there. We'll let them have their own little turf war. Our goal right now should be to get to that bridge. Looks like the lurkers are dealing with it right now. Hit and run tactics. We'll let it lure them away. Although, I just want to make sure we're not missing anything, any valuables. This is a lurker den. What is that? Is that a body? Valuables, maybe?
One mutant less.
Nope, nothing worth it. Hi. I think we killed it. That's good. Are any of these bodies, do they pertain to any valuables, belongings, pickups? There's a boat over there. So there's plenty of boats in the area, so this is good. Negative, Ghost Rider. Nah. Peace be with you. Okay, what's that? Something inside? This could be pretty bad for us. But it could be very, lead to something valuable. Before we enter here, make sure everything's charged. Phone. Doesn't look like any crazy amount of resources. Make sure our knives are equipped. We picked up our last knife. That's good. Okay, so one down. Okay. We're doing good. Look at that. Crawl area. It's worth it. It is worth it. Something might be in here, though. Yep. Hi there. These attachments are all worth going after. Always. Always worth it. It's always worth it to take the extra time to get these attachments. It looks like we got everything in this room that is available to us. So we can go ahead real quick. See what else is available to the pistol. Sight. We can equip that sight. I prefer iron sights with that thing. What the hell? High capacity magazine? Why in the actual fuck would I need that for this thing? Okay, don't get me wrong. May affect the steadiness of your aim. That's awesome. Don't get me wrong. But I am trying to make sure that I do. Okay, we'll stick with the regular extended magazine. And it does look like it gives us the ability for a sight. But we're going to give that sight to our shotgun. And everything else seems to be okay for now. I'm happy with how everything else looks. Okay, we're back where we started.
Too many of you guys around.
Okay. That was a big motherfucker. So we took him down. Good thing. And it can be really hard to do. Trust me, I am garbage at throwing these knives half the time. But if you can line up knives, you can collect them. You save your ammo. More creepy-ass dolls, per usual, in the Metro. Well, in the Metro universe, I should say. Okay, so we've already been in this room. That was a sign. Okay, that's good. We should look for more signs. Oh, that's creepy looking. I think we should use our flashlight. Mostly restrooms. There seems to be something in here. Although, yeah, so nothing reveals a den of some sort. There's no more extra resources in here. There's a lot of skeletons, a lot of root, a lot of growth. I mean, it definitely is worth exploring because you never know what you're going to find in any room, really. Like, I have a feeling that if I explore one of these back rooms, I'll find a musical sheet or something. And I need to really pay more attention when I go into rooms. Different corners, different alleys, different nooks and crannies, under shelves. I mean, you never know what you're going to find. What the hell is that? It's like a random piece of trash garbage that they probably spread around the game. You can't have every single piece of everything being individual. That would take like 20 years to make a game, and that's ridiculous. But it was worth it. Okay. So we can move on from here. It looks like that boat could have taken us here as well. We've already explored that area over there. I like the iron sights for this thing. It's kind of depressing. You can probably get captured if we walk into that, so we're not going to do that. Unless you guys recommend that I try that. Somebody said you can knock the lock off. So it looks like there's a way to go in here. No. We need to try and be at least a little stealthy. Grenade. Okay. Clearing these buildings is a little unnerving. It's a little unnerving, not gonna lie. Alright, so that's what the issue was. It wasn't a lock, more so than it was a bolt. A bolt lock. There's a lot of little areas to explore, and it's definitely worth it. Can we hop up there? Grenades, supplies, I mean, you name it. It's worth going through and finding everything. I mean, it is in my opinion, but, you know, that's worth about as much as what you determine it is. Your opinion is worth what you determine it is. Look at this fucking railroad pile-up. This is ridiculous. Okay, so, before we go crazy and travel too far down the main way, we can backtrack a little bit. It was worth going through there because now we have attachments we can use. And we can head back to our camp and equip them. That's the beautiful thing. There are benches littered throughout this level. This is our next area. This large bandit fortress. I love bandits because I hate them. And because they're so hostile, you can kill them. If it's hostile, you kill it. So it seems like we fully explored that area. We can go back this way. There's a boat for us to use at our leisure. There's one of those nasty bastards. We have a grenade. We don't have any Molotovs left, but we do have a grenade. Fuck you. We can make our way back to base. Which is nice. Kind of get back to our base. Those scouts have moved on. It looks like they do that normally. Okay, how dirty are our weapons? Not too bad. We'll go ahead and clean what little there is. Look at this. Electrical equipment. NVD amplifier. This night vision system combines is based upon the latest generation of visual. Such systems were available to such forces before the war. So we're obviously going to equip that. Ammo pouches. We'll probably still keep because if we are... One more med kit. Luckily we can make filters in the field. So that's handy. Okay, so what have we explored so far? It's wanting us to press forward. And I think... Honestly, guys, it looks like there's no real way we can approach it from that angle. It looks like that brush gets in the way. They have a gate. So this is the only way to approach is from the other side of where we were before. So we're going to go ahead and save it. We take a drink or something? Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll save it to daytime, so we'll make Sam sleep for a day while we kind of talk about our next move, and that'll be okay. So obviously, what I'm wanting to do is clear this next fortress. Sorry, clearing out Twitter. Clear this next fortress without being detected. That last one was kind of a disaster. But I did learn that my hand-eye coordination in this game is just a little bit better because when dealing with these guys, I wasn't afraid to deal with them in a high-stress, fast, close-quarters combat situation. So that was good that we dealt with that the way we did. Obviously, I had less ammo, but I'm trying to focus on preserving ammunition. Wait a minute. It's daytime, right? Beginning of day, 7:17 a.m. That's good. Go to back to ammo. We have a shitload of assault rifle ammo. We have sniper rifle ammo, buckshot, handgun. There is no reason that we should need anything too crazy in the future. Let's unequip this and see if we can't equip that. See, I wish I could equip this sight, to this. I get why not, but still, it would be amazing. I'm still very happy that it lets us kind of choose what we want to do and with what. Okay, so this bandit fortress, as it might be, there's a lot going on here. It looks like we're going to have to systematically clear it, so that's probably worthy of its own episode. We need to make sure we didn't miss anything. That's really what we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to go back to the area where we fought the Batwing, not fully. But I'm going to walk around this... Oops. I just stepped on a frog. Gross. Okay, so we can't go back that way, but we can go back this way. It's crazy seeing the bridge. We'll head back to the camp. Oops. Night vision amplification. I don't think it's that much better. Like, it amplifies, but does it use more power? And I think the obvious answer to that is probably yes. So there's brush, and they have a gate. We can probably open that gate so that our boats can get through, and I'm guessing that's something we're going to be able to do. But we're going to have to open it and infiltrate the base. There is one other thing that I did almost miss. I figured there was more here. So when returning back to the bandit camp, obviously after saving my game at the rest stop, there were Humanimals that made this place their nest as the bandits were cleared out and everything. And I was just kind of walking around, exploring. I found a few little nooks and crannies. The top was the same. I didn't find anything new. I found that there's some extra areas out back that really don't add to the game except for atmosphere. There's an outhouse out back here. which, you know, all jokes aside, is pretty cool. You know, the ambient lighting is nice. But then I walked over this way. I noticed that this was like kind of shallow, swampy area. I looked at the area. I saw there was a boat here, and I went to jump. And as I jumped, I heard a beeping. Noticed that I had completely missed this area with a boat beside it. Look at this. And look what I noticed. Right here. So I completely missed this attachment right here for the gun.
Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what this is exactly. So this can totally change our gun. Stability. Heavy stock. Heavy wooden grip and stock for better recoil. Significantly increase weapon stability at the cost of aim steadiness. Which is fine at our point. And then standard magazine. High capacity magazine. Gets rid of stability. Huge magazine created specifically for this rifle. Its weight may affect your steadiness, aim, and accuracy, but on the flip side, I can hold 100 standard or incendiary rounds. So obviously for now, we're not going to screw with it too much. We'll kind of see what it looks like. But it's amazing looking. And it can hold 101 rounds of ammunition. But, as per usual, we don't want to waste ammo. Okay. Yeah. We'll keep it there. But the heavy stock is nice. A little bit better stability. Starting to look like a modern cousin to the Kalashnikov. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there, guys. So it's going to look a little different than my original exit to the video because this stuff was recorded when I was just going to get some snapshots for thumbnails for the video. Which, you know, I do all my own stuff anyways. It's easier, it's less expensive than paying someone else. And it's just something that I actually enjoy doing because I can say that I do it all my own. But I didn't want to forget that I did find this attachment. So, bon voyage. Okay, so we're at base. We have a save point, which is obviously good. I think it saves when he plays harmonica, so let's see what it does. I love it, dude. Must be how I stayed sane, remembering things from home, from my country. So, it's pretty cool. That makes me very happy. I really appreciate that you guys put this in me. At least we can sample all the tracks in the game. I don't remember. We played 7, we played 5, I think we played 1 and 3, I think. We have a lot to play. But it's still amazing. Awesome. Alright, so it's safe to say that a save point here would be smart. I think we've mostly explored the areas around us. This observation post is nice because it gives us an area where we're going to be unfazed, unbothered. That area over there allows us to kind of scout the region. So we know where we are here, okay? There's a lot of wreckage and filtered and cages around that area, around the small bandit camp that we cleared. But it looks like due to all the foliage and stuff, we can't really go further because of all the swamp trees and the sunken debris. I don't know what that place is. I'm getting some DayZ vibes from the firehouse. So disappointed with how that game developed. Not dissing the game in general. I wanted it to do well is my point. So it looks like that's a point we're going to eventually be able to reach. Yeah, all these buildings with like the darker highlights looks like stuff we can go. So that bandit camp is next. So we cleared that building. pause the screen for a second. So we cleared this building here. We cleared the bandit camp, but it looks like we can't really progress further, and it looks like we're gonna have to slowly wind our way through and probably make our way on this massive land to get to that submarine base, the underground nuclear base. But one thing I have to ask myself here is, did I miss something? You know, did I walk past a valuable? There's dead lurkers and more of these large male creatures around this area. There's a boat here, but I feel like that boat is meant for when we open these gates and we can make our way that way. I don't know, but what I do know is that we'll have to be passing that on in the next part of this playthrough because I want to get another episode rolled out for you guys. So guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, feel free to leave a like. If you did not, leave a dislike with a reason why. Criticism is all I ask for. If you want to see more videos like this and others in the future, can't still go in there now.
I think this opens.
I want it to open, damn it! I want to explore that. But yeah, if you want to see more videos like this and others in the future, feel free to subscribe to my channel, as well as turn on that notifications bell if you want to follow my videos as they are released. But until next time, guys, I just wanted to put that out there per usual. Wanted to kind of get the information rolling out there for those of you that are new. If you are new to the channel, I welcome you. And with that being said, I don't think there's really much else we can cover other than to say to check out the official Metro Discord server. I will leave a link to it in the description below. And don't forget to check out, guys, I have released my Patreon. That is mostly to support me. I start my next job on March 9th, but with that gap going on, I'm going to be behind on a lot of things. And it's a good way to support my channel and to have a little bit on the side. So for those of you guys that have wanted to support me directly, nothing is expected, but everything is appreciated. I've already got my first patron. It is a guy that has supported me for well over 2 years. And that is Daniel Cutforth. He has followed me for quite a while. He helped me whenever my thumbnail artist, Joshua Zell, needed financial support. And we both donated $100 each to that cause. He has been selfless. I don't know if the guy could afford it, but the dude definitely still gave when arguably he gave when he didn't have to, and that's what matters. So I wanted to call out that I have my first patron. Thank you, Daniel Cutforth. I will make sections if more people join and everything for that Patreon, and don't forget that I will leave descriptions for that below. My Twitter, my Patreon, my Discord. There are links to all those in the description below, as well as a link to the official Metro Discord. I'm going to stop running around randomly now because there's no point in it. I will put Sam to bed, as well as this episode to rest. Guys, thank you for watching. This has been Metro Exodus. I will see all of you stalkers and all of you Spartans as we continue our exploration and clear a very large, what looks like a bandit camp in the next video. Bye, guys.